Yo, this is part two to Sinners. Wow. That was a good movie, y'all. That was crazy. And hold on, do I got cold in my eye? Make sure. Cause y'all ain't tell me I had cold. I had to get that cold out the eye. Y'all said when I tried to take that cold out my eye in the first video, but yeah. Yeah. That was crazy. So I'm gonna just put it like this. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give y'all some points that I thought was, some, I'm saying the good parts, the concerning part. It was a good movie. So, I'm gonna give y'all the good points that I got, the concerning points that I got, what I got out of it, like the message I got, the overall message of the movie to me, and then I'm gonna give y'all my rating. Okay. Well, the good points was the surprise element was very good. Like the surprise, like I didn't know it was gonna even be vampires or nothing. I didn't expect vampires in the movie. I don't know what I thought it was gonna be, but vampires though. So that was cool. Like that surprise element was good. The characters were great. My husband was great. Michael B. Jordan, you did a great job in that movie. Yeah, playing twins. That's good. That you know what I'm saying. That's talented. And then the cousin, the girl that was that Smoke was in love with, the white girl. Did I say the cousin? Yeah, the cousin. Yeah, he did a good job. He's very talented. Um, the girl that said the girl that the cousin was messing with, talking about she had a husband, but she was lying. Then the guy that was the the guard at the door. He be in a lot of movies. I seen him in. He pretty good actor. The other one that used himself as bait, and the vampires came in there, whatever. That was crazy. And then like the third thing I liked was like the graphics and stuff. It was very graphic, yeah. Some parts look fake, like when you know how the vampires be turned into ashes and stuff. That part looked kind of fake, but it was good. But the graphics was good though overall. So those are my 3 points that I really liked. And the concerning points was for me, for me, it started off a little slow, just a little bit. It started off a little slow. Like I don't want to like when it's gonna get to the good part, but when it got to going, especially when the vampires came to the juke joint thing, and they tried to get them to come outside or try to get them to come inside. That's when that jank started getting crazy. When the white girl went outside, when that jank started popping off, it started popping off, and it kept my attention. Like it kept me, you know what I'm saying? It kept my attention like the whole time, the rest of the time. Well, it just started off a little. It started off a little slow. I'm like, when is it gonna get to the good part? But when it got to the good part, baby, that was good. And then, yeah, that's one of the points. It started off a little slow, but it started getting when it got good, it was good. And then, what happened to Smoke? Did he die? That's another thing. You know, he had the vision of the girl, the baby. After he got shot, he shot the white dude. Then he saw the vision, yeah, of the girl and the baby. And then, like, did he die? I think he died. You know, I don't pay no attention to that part. I don't think I was paying attention, but I know he saw that, and then I think he died, y'all. You know, I don't be paying attention sometimes, but I think he died. So, and then the third thing, the most concerning thing to me was when the cousin went in the church. Okay, I'm like, didn't you almost get killed? You know, doing the little blues thing, and you almost got killed doing it. You know, back in the, at the juke joint, whatever. You almost got killed. You go to the church. I'm thinking you gonna give it up. Like, you gonna give up the, you know what I'm saying? You gonna give up the, I didn't think he was gonna give it up. Or I thought at least he was gonna like change his music, like for God, or be like a. I knew he wasn't gonna be like a preacher's boy or nothing like that. But at least like I thought he was gonna like play for God, play gospel music or something, like play gospel blues or something like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But instead, he went back. You know what I'm saying? I thought he at least, play for God or something. Play for the Lord or something. You know what I'm saying? I know he won't be like no, like I told you, like no preacher's boy or nothing. He went back to playing the blues, or I know he didn't go back to that place, but he went back to doing the stuff, the blues for the world. He almost got killed, and he go back. He go back to doing the same thing that he just almost got killed for. That was the most confusing part to me. Kinda, I get it, but it's like I didn't want him to give up his talent as per se, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you didn't, you went to the church like to redeem yourself. And then you go back out and do the same thing you was doing that you almost got killed for. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least play for the Lord, or play, you know what I'm saying, like gospel for God or something like that. I thought he was gonna do that or something, you know. So that was the most concerning part to me. At the end, he went back. He went back to the wherever he was, and then he didn't go back to the place, but he went back to doing the same thing he was doing before, which almost got him, you know, messed up. And then the cousin was like, why don't you play in the church or something? Like, I thought that's what he gonna do. I don't know. I thought he was gonna play in the church and, do it for the Lord. I don't know. But that was the most concerning part to me. And I was like, okay. So what I got out of that whole movie was the movie had like a lot of African American um decent, like, you know what I'm saying, undertones, kind of like a spiritual, like an African American spiritual kind of type feel to the movie. You know what I'm saying? Because they remember they were showing the old school African heritage. When he was performing on stage, they showed the African American roots music and stuff, and then they showed the new hip hop, and they showed the R&B and hip hop part. That was cool. Like, I like that. So they basically was showing, like, our heritage and all that stuff in the movie. They threw that in there. You know what I'm saying? I like that, showing that, um, how people of color, our talents and stuff, where, our roots and what, the certain things like our music and all that stuff came from. So that was cool. So to me, it's the message to me for that movie was like, whether African American, Black American, whatever, whether white, Chinese, black, whatever talents God give you, can't nobody take it away from you. It's natural. It's a natural thing. And use your talents for good, not evil. That's what I got out of it. Take and use your talents for good, and not for bad. And two, can't nobody take your talents away from you. You could choose not to use them. You could choose to use your talents and use it for good. And nobody can take your talents away from you. Or your gift. Whatever God gives, use it. But use it in the right way, and use it good in a good way. And can't nobody take it from you. Because how the vampires are trying to, if you come to outside, you can, what I'm saying, you can use your talents, with us and stuff like that. Where they tried to get the cousin to come out there, and they, it like your talents, your gifts cannot be brought. You cannot be brought. You know what I'm saying? Can't be taken or brought. You know, so that's the message I got from the movie, especially people of color. You know, we can't. We got gifts. We got talents, and it's not just black people. You know, not just people of color. You know, everybody got a gift and use it for good, and nobody can take it away. And overall, I give that movie a 8. I give it an 8 because that part was confusing about the cousin. That really confused me. I get, you know what? I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I give it an 8.5. I get an 8. I give it an 8.5. I change it. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 because Michael B. Jordan was very talented in the movie, and all the characters they played their part for real. It was good actors, and they played their part. And he played two people. He played twins, and I like the part where they showed the heritage part, and the new school music in it. So yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. Yeah, 8.5. That's the confusing part at the end is when he went back, which made me kind of confused. You know, they kind of, took a point and a half for it. You know what I'm saying? So, that part. But yeah, an 8.5. That's why I get sent. Woo, sorry, y'all. That's why I get sent as an 8.5. All right, then. Bye bye.